I wish you were lathered up the whole time.
Sexy
Paul.
There's nothing better. That's my favorite sex. Is
Lathered up.
Oh, shower sex. Oh yeah, that's
Shower sex can be fun.
That's
official. It's literally just that.
There's only one way to have sex, and that's the clean way. Okay.
Honestly,
like protection? No. Just some good dial soap. Yeah, it's antibacterial, yeah. For that foot fungus that you might have.
Why are you
Because I don't wash the shower, that's why. That's what
That's disgusting. You don't wash your shower? You don't clean your shower out?
No, you gotta wait till all the black mold builds up in the corners of the shower. And until the drain gets all like clogged up with that red kind of like fungus mold.
The fuck?
Are you fucking serious?
And the drain gets so clogged up with hair that you're like, oh my goodness. And you gotta pull it all out. Well, you never lived like a savage before. This is an uncivilized comedy productions. Like, you telling me Pepperoni's are
Listen,
savages?
we're very hygienic here at Uncivilized Comedy Productions. There is no reason why you can't pillage and wash your hands after, alright?
We here at UCP recommend washing your hands for 20 seconds.
That is fair. That is fair.
You're not even showering at that point. You come out dirtier than you went in. Let alone the respiratory problems you're having. You know there's a pandemic going on? It's disgusting.
Pepitone's been immune for years.
This is why Italians lost the wars. Alright? This is why Rome
brought down the Roman army.
This is what took down Mussolini.
Oh, the
sewer
sewer system? Turns out you can't shit in the streets.
Yeah.
Turns out.
Aqueducts are great.
A whole plague.
Yeah, what are there fucking rats or something? I don't know. That's right. That's how the demonic plague was, all the rat sex.
Mostly rats.
There was a guy they made a saint because he chased away all the rats.
St. Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever, I don't know.
St. Patrick. You know who he is. He's celebrated every year for Christ's sake.
What's his name?
St. Patrick.
Never heard of him.
Never heard of him?
He's got a whole day.
Paul swore him off after his last DUI.
I am strictly a Virgin Mary type of guy.
Yeah, you're like one of those re-virgins, you know, that chick that's at the bar, like, I'm a re-virgin, I'm finding myself. You're like, all right, sweetie.
Good call back to 2000.
Yeah.
Like, woo.
Yeah.
Like DUIs, yeah, year 2000. I bet you I can outrun this cop in my Firebird. Middle of January. Oh my God!
One.
You know what? Literally,
it's one of those Firebirds that like the lights folded into the hood, but only one worked. So like, one on the side. It's like it's winking at you.
Oh my goodness! Thank goodness it wasn't. It was white, so I always had to make sure it was like shining. Oh yeah.
Can you imagine Paul showing up to your local middle school to pick up his girlfriend and like 11th grade in a white Firebird? Yeah. I'm with my sunglasses. That would be playing, and you'd just be sitting out there, there'd be bum 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 bum
I'm just not thinking you could.
Don't drop the ball until you fall.
I think I exclusively listened to Jodeci during that time period.
Just Jodeci?
Yeah, it was just Jodeci. Good old days.
Fucking smooth R&B.
I'm always been an R&B guy. Stevie Wonder, Luther Vandross, Mary J. Blige. First concert I ever went to go see, Mary J. Blige.
He's there was TLC, and then there was the rival group, which was
Andre Rison.
It was you always recommend it. I can't remember.
Salt and pepper?
No. The Salt and Pepper was nowhere near the lyrical dominance of TLC. Like TLC had Salt and Pepper was just here.
No,
you know what I mean?
And
they showed up. They had a couple catchy lines, but there's no depth in Salt and
The
Pepper.
lyricist who wrote Push It?
Don't go chasing waterfall. You know the layers of that song.
But you know what?
Go-to motherfucker, right?
I'm a
Everything,
creep.
everything made sense. Everything made sense when.
She doesn't do what I do.
And that's when she burnt down Andre Rison's house. And that's what I remember from the group. It's like, oh, she burnt this house down. And she's the same one that went to South America. And then, I don't know, God bless her, but like car poops.
Wait, what? Her car poops?
I said, oops.
Oh.
It was kind of like my cartoonish way of saying, like, oh, a tragic accident.
What happened?
I don't know. Well, you're in South America. People don't drive like they do here in the
got-
United States.
They got left eye the same way they got Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah. Hey, seriously, I wouldn't drive anywhere outside of the United States of America and Canada. You ever see those videos of how they drive in other countries and they're doing like 90 on a mountainside with no guardrail?
That's fair. That's fair. There's some, like, honestly,
there's
a
a truck
certain
full
part
of
of the world,
chickens.
safety's just out the window. Like, listen, we got somewhere to be.
Yeah.
I mean, what, do you want to be here all day?
Oh.
Listen,
That's what they call.
Yeah.
we don't have AC on this bus, all right? Everybody's on. We got to keep moving, or we're going to sweat to death. All right, windows down, people.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Way Wrap Up, everybody.
Only 9 minutes in.
Yes, it's a fun intro. That's right.
Hey,
Keeping
great
energy
content
going.
though. That's where all the great content comes from. As if we're just having fun.
It is. It was fun. All right, so let's kick this off with, we're just going to highlight a mic. It's been a slight change of format, but anybody looking to get some stage time at the Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase. All right, Thursdays, you call or email, and you can email all night because they said they don't even go through the list till Friday. The number is 734-996-9080, or you can email them at boxoffice@aacomedy.com. Hit either one of those, get some stage time for their mic. The list is post Saturday. A lot of people are applying, so you don't get it a few times. Don't feel discounted until it happens. But
Fantastic work,
right?
fantastic work.
That's a pro level read.
That
right
was a
there.
good,
Yeah.
email address, phone number.
Yeah.
Might as well have a sponsor over there.
Yeah.
Or
if you're looking to book anybody, no, I'm just but
That's willing to get your intro right. No, that was a great. I'm proud of that introduction.
It's a pro. Well, the introduction is going to be you being racist against South American drivers. But
Hey man,
that's the promo video. Yeah, that guy gets it.
Whatever
Oh,
it
question from the
takes
audience.
to get the ratings, we'll do it.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Is the South American driver thing because there was an incident that you're not telling us about?
No, they're just notorious. You watch videos.
At any point, there was no incident.
Yeah.
Paul got into a car accident with a Chilean.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stuck.
These
with
are all
it.
deep cuts.
Yeah.
This feels deep.
Deep cuts.
Paul's getting the feathers out of his car for weeks. All right. But yeah, so Ann Arbor Comedy Showcase, great mic. Legendary club in Michigan, so always good to get some stage time there if you can. Show your face, support local comedy. Unfortunately, we were going to promote the...
the 51st jokes
Yes.
at the Arc.
But unfortunately, COVID struck, so that show is canceled. So for some reason, this is the only place you get your comedy news. You don't have a show tonight. It's Tuesday. Yeah.
Fantastic night tonight, though. Fantastic night. I was really disappointed about. Thank you. I was really disappointed about the 51st jokes being canceled because I don't post about many shows, but I was excited about going to Ann Arbor for 51st jokes. I posted about it, and then I got here, and that's when I heard the news. And I was like, "No, what are you talking about?" 2 people had to verify it for me. Thank you.
Let's I'm sorry, to be honest with you, I just got distracted by this light. Like, I have ADD, and I was like, wow, there's a lot of different colors going right. Blue, green, red.
It's like a light bright. It's like
I
a
was
light
like,
bright.
I
as a
love to
kid.
see the light because I'm a fucking idiot. Okay. Let's go to Paulie's picks, and we'll end with, I just got back from out of town, so we'll end with a fucking travel story, and,
So, for Paulie's picks as comedians tonight, I gotta go with Jake House tonight.
Yeah, he had a solid set. He had a very solid set.
Gotta go with Jake House, and to back him up, I'm gonna go with Diego Atanasio. Oh, and damn, you know what? Hold on.
Really? I was gonna say
Melanie Hearn.
Melanie did pretty solid.
Yeah, you know what? So I'm gonna go with Jake and Melanie.
Jake and Melanie are good.
I rescind
I'm gonna be
my
honest.
endorsement of Diego Atanasio. He is nothing in these arguments.
Yeah. Breaking news here. Paul said, "Fuck that Diego."
The man's got a family.
We love Diego. We love Diego. He's my good friend.
Honestly, I gotta say, it was a tough room for a lot of the night. Like it was. I mean, there was still like I'm not saying. I know that most people were performing great, but it was just one of those rooms where it was up and down for grabbing in, and the crowd showed up later than usual too. So I mean, which was kind of nice, but
it was the audience was attentive, and sometimes that can be a little bit more painful because they're being attentive. They're like, okay, by a round of applause, blank, and then everybody claps. You're like, oh, okay, so everybody is paying attention, and then you go and tell a joke, and then it's like, meh, and you're like. Oh, okay, so that's just me. That is actually a good audience. Yeah, they're being tough, but it's like they just want you to tell jokes, be personal, be relatable.
Yeah, it would come in waves of like 4 comics. Like somebody would like have a really good set or like solid set that just brought like breath back into the room, and then the next person would go crush it out. Like it was a lot of that tonight.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a fucking 7-hour mic, so
There's
gonna be a lot of that.
This stand-up comedy, Mike, it's an endurance test.
Yeah.
It's a straight endurance test. You know, people want to know where it's funny because I'll open up the show and I'll do 15 minutes to open up the show at 7 p.m. to build up the audience. But then I get stronger throughout the show in between introductions, spinning off things, and I know, what else can I say about myself?
Huge cock, like horse level big.
True.
Yeah. That's a story for a different day though, kids.
We already covered that on the podcast.
Hey,
Did we cover that on this pod? Paul's huge penis?
Yeah.
I'm saving that endorsement for Hanes underwear. That's why I've been working out so much.
Yeah, they're gonna have to team up with Fruit of the Loom. I'm giving them a last.
Yeah, but with you, they need hands.
Lots of elastic, yeah.
All hands on deck!
Yeah, they need hands across America for yours, Paul.
It's him and Michael Hearn.
Yeah. Listen, Mike wants to be like Paul. All right.
Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, so do you have a degenerate pick?
Degenerate?
Or I don't know. I mean, are we
Who
calling
did
your
I
pick
think?
a
Who
degenerate?
did I think honestly brought something a little different today? A lot of tough crowds. I was going in and out. I thought I did well. I'm fucking playing, but
You can always pick yourself.
no, I mean that's what I mean. It was just like weird crowds tonight. Like there was a lot of people going up there, and like I'm listening, and it's like they're delivering it. You know, they have a nice flow. They're speaking clearly, and then the punchlines timed good, and then the crowd was just.
I feel like
I'm good. And I was like, dang, wow, all right.
I'm
I'm not saying myself. I mean, it happened to me a couple times too. But I mean, like just hearing it throughout the night was like, wow, this crowd's like a tough one today. Like I don't know what's going on.
I feel like if you were in one side of the room, it sounded different than when it sounded like on this side.
Well,
of the
you
room.
can
That
hear
happens
you
a
can
lot.
hear it over there. That's what I mean, though. Like the difference. Like
Yeah.
you could hear when the whole room was laughing over there, and then there would be big gaps between hearing the whole room laugh. Big gaps.
And having a room full of comedians, you'll hear laughs like scattered across
Yeah.
the room. You're like, was that my joke or is
Yeah, and the room filled in slow and a bit later than it has lately. But I'm holiday and it's goddamn it's cold.
I mean, it's January, the first week of January, and we still had 44 comedians.
Yeah. No, comics wise, yeah.
Yeah. Or some comedians, some wannabe comedians. No, there was there was like 4 new names. You know, like I'm gonna doctor this list up, make it look nice and presentable.
Oh, there was anorexic Greg Sharp. This one guy, he was here all night. He looked like Greg Sharp if he had an eating disorder, and I couldn't stop looking at him. Because the way he turns sometimes, like, oh, is that Greg? Like, oh no, it's that guy that looks like
You
him.
comedian?
I think it's the first time I'd ever seen him in my life. I think he went up tonight. Yeah, I don't know his name. But if Greg stopped eating, like if Greg was sexually molested, right, and it caused him.
Does that lead to an
And it
eating
caused
disorder?
him. It can. And are you a doctor? And and Greg just stopped eating and became really frail. And he looked exactly like that guy.
So Greg has a fantastic show every
He
Tuesday.
stopped eating because he was molested. I thought I was clear about that. Gosh,
You gave him a great
pay
backstory.
attention.
You gave him a great backstory.
All right. We're probably near or at 20, so I'm gonna hit this story and I'm gonna wrap it. All right.
What city were you in?
All right. I was in Nashville over the weekend.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, Nashville, Tennessee. Wedding, New Year's Eve, so you know already. Oof, you know, especially an out-of-state destination wedding. But honestly, it was exciting. It was on my wife's side, so it's like we drove down with her parents, which actually was a really nice time. There were a lot of laughs, which is not always the case.
A car ride with your wife ended in laughs?
And my in-laws too, and my in-laws.
Wow.
So like it was a good time. We had fun. I was really surprised by that, which was cool. Got there, good hotel, everything's nice, and then they went all out for this wedding. This is awesome. My wife's cousin's getting married. Like they had party buses set up at each hotel to drive you to the wedding and drive you back to the hotels. You get there, it's the most beautiful venue I've ever been to. It's right on the river in Tennessee. It's 70 degrees out.
Ooh.
This is the first party I've been to, and there's been like an hors d'oeuvres tray going around by like little servants and shit. You know, they tacos. Like
Did they
mini
specifically
tacos,
hire
like,
midgets?
literal-
Did they specifically hire
Yeah,
midgets?
you had to bend down to eat all the hors d'oeuvres and killed your bag halfway through. Like, could you lift it higher, you little fucker? Like, no. But no, like they had like it was legit as shit. Like they had drinks coming around. It was pretty cool. But here's the thing. All right, here's what kind of sucked, and I felt bad for the bride and groom. Destination wedding on New Year's Eve, and then COVID spike happened, and like thousands of planes, like flights got canceled. So they just went all out, and having somebody that is married and know how much a wedding costs, like whoo, a lot of money for this wedding, and only like 25 people made it. So it's like, oh,
That's
bummer.
only one party bus worth.
Hey,
Oh, it was-
this is a tough 2 years to be booking weddings. If
Yeah,
you're,
it was
if you're
supposed to
doing
be last
anything
year.
top notch right
Well,
now.
it was supposed to be last year, but that's when the other lockdown happened.
Yeah.
So they've already postponed it once. So
And then there's more pressure by the family where it's like,
Yeah.
so aren't you ever gonna get married?
Yeah. Because I'm like low down ground Italians in my family too. Apparently. How does Paul hear people?
That was straight Marissa Tomei, my cousin. That was line for line, beat for beat.
And honestly, it was kick ass because the food wasn't like typical pasta or chicken wedding food. It was like finely cooked prime rib and like salmon and all kinds of stuff. And it was food for like 50, 60 people plus. And it's like 20 of us. And they're like, please keep eating. So they're just shoving prime rib down your throat. Like, come on, man. We got to throw this out. This isn't stuff you reheat.
Carry out bags, take it home, take it
man.
home.
So it was like, we had fun. Like, we were a small but mighty wedding party. But, oof. Oh, and they were all like half of everybody too, by the way. This was on New Year's Eve. Michigan alum. And I was watching the game on my phone during the reception and was laughing hysterically as Michigan got blown out by Georgia.
Was everybody getting along? Did everybody get along?
Oh, and everybody got along. There's no drama, no fun. My sister-in-law is a gangster, by the way. She really is.
Yeah?
Like, she's one of my favorite relatives.
Is she a
my
Gambino or what?
Oh man, she's like a travel nurse, so she's like a fucking beast. She's been going through this whole pandemic. She's like tatted head to toe, and like the way she runs her relationship is just gangster as shit.
Oh.
Like it was just like like somebody came over to meet her and her boyfriend, and she like grabbed his chin.
It's her
She's like,
boyfriend.
Tell him who you are. And it was just like, oh. But it was just, it's like, I'm Thomas or whatever, you know, his fucking name is.
She's like, I fuck him.
She's just like an old, like a 1950s dude businessman. He puts his cap
Like
on
Rosie
his
the
suit,
Riveter. Rosie
and
the
fucking
Riveter.
His wife has dinner ready. Like, that's who she is.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
Right.
Tell you what, my wife's a tough woman too. The family's got tough broads. Let me.
Oh, that's on your wife's side?
Yeah, it's all my wife's side. It's my sister-in-law. Her and my that whole family. Like those are some tough women in that family. I like it.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. There's a positive influence on you.
Oh yeah, you should have seen me before I had a wife. Like Jesus Christ.
No, I meant like your mom. Your
yeah.
Your side of the family.
My side of the family. Dude,
I thought women were really bad, and then I met a great woman who comes from a great family.
Yeah, some great women in her family. My family, you know.
Yeah, what they bring to the table?
Herpes probably. A lot of meth. Yeah.
Toxicity.
And wrong, you know. Sells my fucking rookie hockey cards that I've been collect. Fucking crackhead. All right, listen. Listen.
That's one of the best podcasts ever.
I've cold shouldered my real mother before when I've seen her in public.
Hey man, personal relationships can be difficult.
Yeah.
Hey, I know I'm as loyal as can be the day long to my mother, but Does that make sense? Did I just Yogi Bear some things?
I don't think Yogi Bear was known for his philosophy. I think he was known for picnic baskets and being a glutton and theft, okay? Because these people work hard, pay good money for their food and their picnic baskets, went on a family vacation, and this fucking bear has the audacity to think, hey, boo-boo, what's up with you? We're jacking these people for their food? It's a criminal.
They're just eating outdoors in the tree for fun.
Yeah.
He's looking for cannolis, okay? He's looking for cannolis.
Yeah.
If they have the time to set up a whole basket with a blanket and like decor, fuck them.
The condoms were in that basket too, so now we have a kid we weren't expecting. Thanks a lot, Yogi Bear.
Nice that we have it established that they were Italian beers, Yogi and Boo Boo. Yogi and Boo Boo.
What they didn't show you is that they took 20% of their picnic baskets and sent it up to Tony the Bear. All right, we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. This is the new way to wrap up. I'm Dana Gurnell.
Thank you, I'm Paul Pepitone.
Hey.
Good night.